So some more work has been done at the Bulldozed neighborhood. I'm sitting in a big crater at the moment, and right over here, this is a really interesting find. Apparently somebody here was making their own buttons out of these oyster shells. You can clearly see where somebody had punched holes through these, and the punch outs would have had some holes drilled and they would have made buttons out of these. So this is a super cool piece of history. I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. That there looks like a bottle. And yep, oh, that's not a bottle. That's an inkwell. So let's see what we got. Does not appear to be any embossing on it that I can see. Something on the bottom, maybe a logo. I cannot read that all too well, but if I get this cleaned up in the wrap up, I will loop you back in. But that is a super cool find. That is definitely a pretty early piece there. So let's see if we get something else. Well, right in the debris pile, yet another one. It actually looks like somebody may have already picked this one up and maybe a worker or something had set it off to the side. This one is embossed though, and something. Yeah, I cannot read this all too well. This is going to need some further cleaning, but that is a super cool find. I will throw up right next to it what exactly this bottle says, but it's a cool find. Let's see if we get something else. Check that out. I just flipped out the dirt out of the pile here, and that right there, that is going to be a fork of some sort. Let's see if we got any fancy on it. Not much that I can see. Yeah, definitely like a fiddlehead of some sort. Let's see what we got on the back. That is tough. This dirt is just really caked on. It does not want to come off. It's got a back mark of some sort, but I will show you that in the wrap up. But a fork is a really cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So there we go again. Looks like a marble, and actually, oh, that's broken. Huh. Interesting. Definitely a glass marble, and I have no clue what that is, though. That looks very, very old. And it's a cool find though. Too bad it's broken. Maybe I'll find the other bit later on, but in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So here it is, all cleaned up. It says Omaha, Nebraska State Sunday School something, probably association, dated 1917. So that is a super cool piece of local history. Not much on the back, and I am very lucky that I am up to date on my tetanus shot, because in the process of cleaning it up, this is a little bit sharp and I did cut myself, but I'm okay. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So this sounded just like a penny, but it was way deeper. That looks like it's got something on it. Oh, that is fancy, and that came out nice and clean. That is some sort of, I'm going to guess, a sash buckle, and my gosh, that is fancy. So that is a super, super cool find. The pin must be broken off, and yeah, you can see where it was busted there. But that is a super, super cool find. Definitely got some age to it. So in the pouch that'll go. Let's see if we get something else. So that right there is the hole the sash buckle came out of. Got a signal right next to it, and look at that in the dirt I flung out. That's a coin. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's going to be an Indian, and there's a date of some sort on it. I think I see 1900 something. See if I can get you any detail on the back. Yeah, that is tough. There is the 1 cent though. I'm gonna clean this up just a little bit, and if I can get a date off of it, I'll loop you back in. So here it is, all cleaned up. 1907 is gonna be the date on that one, and it is very, very crunchy. Maybe it'll clean up a little bit better with some soap and water, but that is still an Indian. I'll get that into the light so you can see the back just a little bit better. But there's the 1 cent. But I will certainly take an Indian. Let's see if we get something else. Well, I barely even needed the detector for that one. Sitting right on top of the ground, half sticking out of the clump. Actually, I can already see what that is, and it is something that I have not found in a very long time. Being from Omaha, these do come up every now and again, but this is an Omaha rail car token. If I can get that clump off. That is not cooperating with me. This dirt is super, super caked. I'm going to turn the camera. Oh, there it goes. Thought I was going to have to turn the camera off for this one, but there it is. It's going to be a child's token, but I'm going to clean this up a little bit so I can show you the detail, and I will loop you back in. So this is probably the best I'm going to get in the field, but one fare for a child 5 to 12 years. And on the front, it is going to say Omaha and Council Bluffs Street Railway Company. So that is a super cool piece of local history again. So I will certainly take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up another one of those oysters with the holes punched out of it. So definitely making buttons here, lots of them. So let's see if we get something else. So that was not deep at all. That, it feels light like aluminum, so I'm thinking a token of some sort. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of token. I definitely see a design on it, but I have no clue exactly what it's going to be. It is a little bit crunchy. Yeah, I'm not getting much detail. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit and I will loop you back in. Well, this crust is pretty thick on there, but I can make out 100th anniversary of something. There's an eagle on the front and the backside appears to be identical. If I figure out exactly what this is, I will throw it up next to it. But either way, it's a great way to start the night. Let's see if we get something else. Well, there's a lot of this here. That is going to be... Oh, that is a really, really mangled looking spoon there. But maybe it'll have a little bit of fancy on the handle. Let's see what we got here. Definitely a fancy spoon. I'm going to work this a little bit off camera. When I got it cleaned up and straightened out, I'll loop you back in. Well, it's a pretty fancy looking spoon. The bowl is pretty much just gone. It just fell off as I was cleaning it up. But lots of fancy on there. I'll get you a better look in the wrap up, but it's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Have yet to see a shell punch out tonight, but that right there, this is what they were punching out of the shells. That there is going to be an oyster shell button. And that is definitely an early find, probably turn of the century or so. But that is a really cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. So it's been a little bit slow going tonight, but I just pulled up this and I believe, yeah, I think I see the ball on the end if I can get that to focus. That is going to be a collar stud. Yeah, definitely a collar stud. So we'll see if I can get this dirt off with one hand. And that was a little bit easier than I was thinking. But it looks like it's got some sort of just like white face on it. And there's the ball in the back. That one's actually going to clean up pretty nice, I think. It's got a nice patina to it, but I will take it. Let's see if we get something else. So I just pulled up this bit here. It appears to be the cap to an old lipstick tube. It says Kiss Proof Midget USA, and on the back it's got what appears to be like a fancy little butterfly or flower pattern, but it's a cool find. I'll take it. Let's see if we get something else. Hey everybody, Bug Eater back with another wrap up from yet another go at the demolished railroad workers' house. So the house dated back to the 1880s and the dirt's being moved around a ton, and every time they move it, I find something new. So I'm going to start off with the bottles here. This one is a turn of the century inkwell, and it says Carter's down on the bottom. And I also got onto an orange juice bottle. This one is a Beerley's brand dating to the 20s and 30s. I also got onto a bunch of silverware. I got a broken spoon here, another broken spoon with a really fancy pattern on the handle, and a pretty basic fiddlehead fork. This one's not super old, but it is a peace sign necklace. I also got these two super cool shells with holes punched into them, and the punch outs were used to make these little buttons just like this one. This was actually part of a spill. It's a Victorian era sash buckle that was in the hole with a coin. I also got a lipstick tube that's a Kiss Proof brand, a chunk of marble. Maybe I'll find the other half another day. This super cool collar stud here, it's very well preserved, and it's even got the little white face on it. My favorite find from the hunt is this here. It's an Omaha 1917 pin from the Nebraska State Sunday School Association. I also got a pair of tokens, including this Look magazine 25-year anniversary token from 1962. The reverse is identical. And then this here is a railcar token from Omaha. It's a Child's Fair, 5 to 12 years. And on the face, it's got the Omaha and Council Bluffs Street Railway Company. And then the one coin from the hunt in the hole with the sash buckle is this 1907 Indian head penny. It's in a little bit rough shape, but I will take an Indian no matter the condition. But that was my hunt, guys. Thanks again for coming along. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Bug Eater, signing out.